boosting my adrenaline. Percocet, Molly Percocet. Percocet, Molly Percocet. Represent, gotta represent. Chase a check, never chase a bitch who take a bitch. Mask off, fuck it, mask off, mask off, mask off. Fuck it, mask off, mask off. Percocet, Molly Percocet. Chase a check, never chase a bitch.
We're officially a kid now, 5 episodes in finally. I want to say thank you for everybody who's been downloading the past 4 episodes so far. I'm your host, Billy Ellis, once again. To my right, of course, it's Riv.
Mask on. Fucking mask on. Hey, you know, that's what you're saying when you're thinking if you want to go raw or not. You just like mask on. Fucking mask off. You just take that shit off.
Don't trust no bitch.
No, you better trust her. You gonna take that mask off. You gonna take that mask off. You better have all the damn trust in the world. Shit. Damn it, B.
What?
We starting already with your nastiness, damn it.
What I do?
God damn it.
What I do?
From taking randoms home from the bar and shit and all that, man. Now you talk about mask off with no trust. Introduce the rest of everybody. Disgusting.
To the left of me is Mag 2, man.
Yo, it's Mag 2.
Oh my God, here we go.
What's up, y'all? It's Mag 2 in the building.
Over to the far left is Freddie 1D.
Freddie with 1D. It's going down.
My brother from another mother over there, Darius.
I've been angry all day.
Obviously.
So I don't know what I'm gonna say.
You was angry last week.
But that switched. I don't know if it's gonna switch.
Yeah.
This time.
Well, we'll find out. We got a whole nother episode. We got a lot of story for y'all. Like I said, thank you for downloading the past couple, episodes, and everybody that I've been looking at, everybody who's in the cities and all that, and like Oregon. Well, I said cities, but states. Oregon, California, Illinois, of course. But I've seen some New York cities out there. Thank you to everybody in Japan. I've seen a couple people in Germany, France, even. Like, it's kind of global right now. I mean, it's not global, but yeah, we out here.
We getting there.
How was everybody's week this week?
It was stupid.
Riv, how was yours, man?
It was just a regular work week, man. Making some other dude a lot of money and he paying me the minimum.
I hear that.
That was deep.
That was. But you had an eventful day today, right?
Yeah, man, shout out to all the fathers, man. Not the daddies, the fathers, man, and they, kid lives, man.
Facts.
Shout out to y'all, man, because we don't get enough credit, man. Some of the mothers run a lot of our names through the dirt, so just, shout out to y'all, man.
Facts. Shit, I was on that.
Got 3 fathers in the building.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. So everybody's cool? Everybody had a good week? Right?
Yeah, got a good week.
Pretty decent.
Okay.
I feel like the way
I feel a rant coming on, but I ain't gonna press him yet.
It's been one of them days. So.
I ain't gonna press him yet. We got an email. It's actually an update from Jane Doe. Actually, y'all remember Jane Doe, right?
Let's do a quick recap on it.
Well, recap. Jane was one of those. She asked about, talking to other individuals who had other individuals calling them bays, and knowing that they were talking to other people is basically what she was saying. Her update says, I stopped talking to the person on dates. We are still friends, and I am a girl who likes men, by the way. LOL.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah, please, because we definitely didn't know.
I knew you was a damn girl.
I knew she was a girl too, but I didn't know she was.
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't.
She was like, okay.
Really, yeah, we didn't know if we liked men or women or not. She said, new question though. Have you ever had phone sex or a sexting session? Did it do anything for you, or was it just awkward?
Phone sex?
Yeah.
I ain't had phone sex since fucking high school.
Nah.
No. When I did phone sex, it was mostly for the woman, for the girl I was with. Like, I wasn't on the other end touching myself, but it was appealing,
Well, oh, you know what she's saying? Wow, like a 1-800 type session. That's what she's talking about.
Oh, no, I ain't never did nothing like that.
Oh, like a session you paying for?
Yeah.
A session you paying for phone sex?
Yeah.
Nah, definitely not.
I had a prepaid phone.
Wait a minute. Wait a
I had
minute.
a prepaid phone at one
Oh,
time
man.
that I got from my grandmother. And she said, "Here, you can have this phone." It had like maybe 36 minutes on it. And she had got a new phone, so she let me have it. And I don't remember what I dialed, but it was like I think it was like 1-800, like we are 18. And it was one of them joints, but
I can see that happening because remember when WCW used to come on, and I know you watched WCW back in the day. They had those infomercials coming on in between that time. So I can see that happening though.
yeah. So
And you was a kid then. Shout out to WCW, man.
Yeah, I definitely I've called 1-800 we are 18 before. It's just, I mean, you get to a point where they ask for your credit card information, and I was like 12, so I didn't have it.
Real shit. I was tempted to do it when I was like 12, 13 years ago. I mean, like 12, 13 years ago. 12, 13 years old when I attempted to do it, but I never did. They made it so appealing. They made it so appealing, though. And, wait, did you just take a picture now?
I hate Freddie so much.
Wait, what happened?
I hate Freddie so much. I tell y'all can't see what's going on.
Wait.
I'm trying to take a natural picture of the group for our Twitter page, our Facebook page, all our social media. And this motherfucker Freddie J is posing for the fucking camera.
Just like he did last week,
Posing
man.
for the you don't supposed to be ready for a pop quiz. That's all I'm saying.
I told you I'd be looking when your hand goes to the camera.
Was it the same pose he did last week?
I don't. He got 2 L's up, man. For his hitters, man. He got L's up for his hitters, man.
This dude, but sexting. Has anybody did any sexting?
Absolutely.
Did it do anything for you?
I mean, it's a temporary thing to get you through until it kind of gets you through. It's like a way of like passing time to get you through to that point of when you see that person.
I think that goes hand in hand with news, actually.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, news is the same way. It's kind of like I'm not gonna see you for like a week or a month, so let me kind of keep.
I ain't gonna see you tonight.
Right, or something like that. I ain't gonna see you tonight, so let me kind of keep the spice going a little bit and give you something just to kind of look forward to, get you through the rest of the week or the rest of the month or whatever the case may be. So I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm not opposed to doing it though. So
let's talk about this though. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, Mr. Poser, go ahead.
Now look, you said texting.
Yeah.
Well, sexting.
Sexting
is on the same level as nudes, correct?
Sexting me so amazing.
Really. But that's on the same level.
Some of the shit that you do is just the liquor has nothing to do with it.
It really doesn't. It don't. Everybody knows how goofy I am.
He call himself Bad Girl BB.
Look, I'm gonna roll with it too. I'm gonna roll with it. I don't care. Bad girl BB? What the fuck? Get out of here. Go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead, Freddie.
Nothing else to go on too. Shit. You said sexting is on the same level as nudes, right?
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, facts.
Now, do you prefer a woman to verbally express her sexuality or to physically express it?
Oh, that's an interesting.
Like, what turns you on more?
Damn,
the actions or the words?
The actions. The actions, mostly, yeah.
What about you, Mac, too?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Actions without a doubt. I mean, you definitely want that to be reciprocated physically, or to visually. You want to see it.
Yeah.
But I mean, this depends on the situation. But
stay up on my Instagram, your temptation.
Now,
I don't know where that came from. But
now, let's say a chick don't really know how to talk dirty. Does that affect anything?
If she don't know how to talk dirt, like, you talking about like texting?
No, I'm talking about like in person or texting, whatever. Just how's her game at talking dirty?
Well, a lot of women don't do that now because I mean they just a lot of women are really self-conscious about a lot of different things. They're self-conscious about what they wear in front of you or what they say or what they do, and it's like you kind of can't blame them for it because it's kind of one of those things where if they're not really fully comfortable with you or fully comfortable within their own skin to do it, it's going to take some time for you to bring that out of them. So it's not a deal breaker if she can't express it or talk dirty or nothing like that.
She can't talk that shit.
So what to you? What is good talking dirty? I mean, put some examples out there. Some people don't know. Some people could suck and they don't even know it. So
I don't know if I want to hear examples.
Right.
I don't want to hear examples from you. I know that.
Right. These examples could be a little.
It's all about seducing, though. Like when you talking dirty, it's all about seducing. You making this person really think in their mind that you doing this or you're capable of doing these things. That's what really get somebody off. Like the seduction, the art of seduction.
Now we're talking about like talking dirty, like not even during sex. We're talking about like just.
It could be doing both. It can be actually during sex
because like
it can be before the sex.
There's a lot of people who don't know how to there's people who don't communicate during sex. Like they don't know how to do it like verbally. Or
somebody want to just sit there and breathe.
Like
but you know what?
Right, that's what I'm saying though.
I found out about me. I only really get to talking nasty and all that dirty shit is when I'm intoxicated. When I'm intoxicated, then all types of shit come out of my mouth. All types. But like I seen one person like, look, when you get hit with some shit that you're not expecting to get hit with, like what Kevin Hart said, what he say, whose pussy is this? And then she's like, it's your pussy. Like, how good is this pussy? Like, how good is it? Like,
what you like about it? Bro?
Yeah, like
I don't know.
I don't know. But that's not a question you would ask though. Like she wouldn't ask that.
But you can do that. There are no rules to talking nasty when you getting it. Are there rules?
No. I don't think there's
rules.
There are rules?
Yeah.
I've never heard of
it. I mean, there's not rules.
There's rules.
There's rules. It's got to be in a comfort level.
There's rules.
Fuck that. If they say, what's my name, and they don't know, or they say something else, rule 1, you lost, bitch. You need to know who the fuck you fucking with. Rule number 1. All right. Shit. They can fuck your life up on that one question.
That's one of them. I wasn't going to go there. This brings me to, is this my dick? Have y'all ever got that one before? Don't tell me I ain't had that before.
This conversation.
Look, some of this
just say yes or no.
No, because some of this shit don't. It's not for current relationships, so you can't really just. No, we gonna skip over this.
Okay.
Basically, the only the single people can probably answer that question.
Yes. I've heard that before.
Going to answer that one.
Even though I'm
answering at that point,
my own question.
If the ones that's in relationships, it's not really a question that you need to answer. It's like, well, yeah, who else is it gonna be?
This is the time where I hate y'all being in a relationship.
Right. You would hope. Right. You would hope she would say, yeah, this your dick. This is my dick.
Wait, but if it's a random, she shouldn't even ask that question.
I mean, yeah, if it's a random, then no.
What gives you the fucking right, bitch? Like, that's you know it's not yours.
Yeah, for the next 10 minutes.
You can get that ex. Somebody can ask you that you've been fucking with for a minute. And I ain't in a relationship. Like, this just could be your, friend with benefits.
I guess that was a relationship type question.
And in that mood, or in that, in the act of that session, it could be brought up. She could say that to you. Mm-hmm. And it could be just, it was just good to her at that point, so she just blurred that out. I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
I'm not opposed to it at all.
I'm only opposed to it if, like, I know that we not dating, and all we is we helping each other out with that, and you come up with that question. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie and be like, it's yours, and I'm like, it's not really, because I'm not committed to you.
Wait, so in the middle of getting it, if she asks you whose that is, you gonna say not yours?
I'm not
in the middle of it.
No. I'm not saying I'm gonna say it not yours, but I'm saying I'm not gonna know how to answer that because I'm not gonna lie.
I can actually see him stopping it though.
Like I'm
like, wait a minute, hold on.
Like I might just not answer it at all because I'm like, wait, I'm not gonna lie.
So you gonna ignore it?
Listen,
she just gonna let it slide, huh? She might ask it again. There it was.
So I don't know.
Awkward as fuck, yo.
I might just flip the script or something. Hit her a question with another question.
Awkward as fuck.
Who do you think this is?
I can see Fred say, not yours.
Like,
Nah, he gonna go with the. You already know.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Right. So like, you already know.
Well, I can ask you. I can ask Mac too because he's single. So you getting it in, and then she says, "I love you." What do you do?
Ooh, you know what? I had that happen one time with somebody that I wasn't dating. That happened one time.
Right.
But this is somebody that I had dated for like maybe a year or two back in high school.
Okay.
Man, if you get that, I won't answer. Like, I won't even say nothing back to it.
No, I think I answered it. I think I answered that question to it too.
You told her you loved it too?
I think I did. I mean, because there was still some feelings there, but it was kind of like it was in the heat of the moment. She said it, so and then when I said it back, it wasn't like it was something that she continued to think about after the fact. Like she had to question herself or have a conversation with me later, saying, "Okay, so do you really love me?" Like it wasn't nothing like that. It was like she was in the heat of the moment. She said it. I responded back, and it was kind of okay. It fed the heat of the moment. It was kind of like that was her turn on that she wanted. Like it was like a way of getting her even more turned on.
It caught me off
So
guard.
that was only the purpose of it. It was like that was just the purpose for her to have it. Like I don't know if anybody ever watched the show Being Mary Jane.
I watched it.
This season that just passed, she did that with the comedian guy that she's dating now.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
She did that like the first night or second night. He was like, "Tell me what you want," and she said, "Just tell me you love me." And he did. He did it for her, and that was what. It was like that was like the thing for her. It was like that's what got her off. So that's kind of what that situation was.
So you just got a nut off.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty much for her own. It was for her enjoyment.
Oh, okay.
So is that the trend now? Was that what women want to do?
No, that's not the trend. No,
because it hasn't happened since then. But
like when it happened to me, like it caught me off guard. But I felt the same way. But it just caught me the hell off guard that I didn't say anything at first, and then like a real nigga should. I said, "Girl, you know I love you, girl."
See, that's some real nigga shit.
Just like that.
Wait, this was during or after?
Like during.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't no app. No, it was during.
Okay.
Like it just caught me off guard for a couple of seconds. That's all.
Look, when you getting that, when a woman's getting that work, just be prepared for certain stuff to come out her mouth that you might not expect.
Right.
It is what it is. Just be prepared for certain.
Especially when she just yelling out random shit like Sega, and you know that hit that shit good. Just,
right. You know you do.
You born in '92.
You know you hitting the shit good, but she do some random shit. So just be prepared for it. Just so.
Jane, I really don't know if we answered your question, but we gave you a lot.
Because I feel like we swerved off that whole
we did
email.
And I'm sorry.
Was there more to her email?
Yeah, no, that was it. That was
pretty much it. Okay.
Yeah, so thank you, Jane. Though, thank you for updating us and giving us another question for us to answer. You got any more questions? Of course, go over to askthepointpod.com @gmail.com. God damn, I keep doing that shit.
And tell some of your other people to listen to our podcast too, so that way they can get some questions out to us as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure you got other female friends and male friends possibly as well. Definitely go ahead and share that with them as well. Let them know that we can.
Yeah,
give our advice.
Ain't none of y'all wondering why she even asked that question? That's not a regular question coming from a woman. Hey, have you ever been on the sex line?
But you know what? Normal. Because it still come on TV. Like those commercials and infomercials still come on TV. Like even though they really shouldn't, it really shouldn't because the internet is here. Everybody got Wi-Fi. Everybody got the internet, so you don't really need that. But at the same time, it's still out there. I guess people still need that verbal.
Right. Some people have different fetishes.
Right. So
there's always going to be a market for phone sex and stuff like that because that's just something that gets certain people off.
But if that's your type of freak, then go ahead.
If that's your type of freak, your type of freak. That's like foot fetishes and all that stuff like that.
Yeah. Jay, do you be on these sex lines? Is that why you ask? Do you be on these sex lines?
That's a question you can answer.
Like, are you on it or are you the one that's answering the call? Like, are you the actual one behind the phone that's going ahead and,
Oh, is she like girl 6? Like
right, right. Are you like that? Are you cam girl 6 or something like that and you go ahead and helping these brothers?
Maybe. I don't know.
Guys that ain't, that can't get anywhere else.
Jane, I like you. For right now, you're our number one fan and I appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yes, man.
Please continue to listen and share with your friends. Email us back at askthepointpod @gmail.com.
Back in the 90s, R&B was like, you had to have some type of R&B playing. when you was, getting it in. And really nowadays, you know, these new generation, these mothers listen to some Chief Keef while they getting it on. Like, it's like
you've seen those, right? Like you seen those little amateur ones.
It's some amateur ones that's like that. Like they get on.
They be listening
to some trap music. Like all right,
ain't no loving this shit. No
yeah, ain't no loving. It's like you need some.
That's like
the aggression now. They don't want the loving. Like, where do we feel like the state of R&B is at this moment? Is it does R&B have a shot of coming back?
I don't think R&B ever went anywhere. I think the demographic kind of changed, because you look at it now. You got people like Party Next Door, or
Facts.
Like Rice and Tiller, people that don't really sing. Like, it's like they just talk with a
right.
Like they can like a harmony album is like
that.
Like they can talk with like a harmony to it. You know what I mean? It's not really anybody singing. I mean, you have R&B singers out that can really sing. I mean, of course, you got people like, the Trey Songz and the Neos and people that have been around for years now.
Yeah.
But do they really do R&B now? Neo is more upbeat pop, and Trey Songz is rapping and doing that. It's like I have yet to hear them actually sing like a slow song.
Neo can go to that realm.
Neo goes to that route when he chooses to. What people realize is that they getting that white people money. They getting that club money that's getting played in clubs in Jersey Shore and Vegas and Miami and LA or whatever. So he doing them songs with Pitbull and Flo Rida, and he doing all them joints.
The first time he's done that was Come Closer. That was the first time I heard like a pop record from Neo.
Yeah,
but it wasn't really an indifference with, because it sounded like R&B. It kind of sounded pop too. But that was like the first time I seen him actually go like, okay, I'm gonna go this route, this B96 route.
Yeah, I don't think R&B isn't gone. It's just not as relevant. Because even with the R&B singers that we got, they not giving you a full R&B, I'm singing on every track album. Like, their albums might have like maybe 3. Well, I mean, CDs now is like maybe like 12 songs on down there.
Yeah.
So they might give you like 4 tracks that's got like an R&B feel to it.
Right. And
then the rest is going to be a pop feel to it. And then you're going to have like another 3 or 4 that's going to be like the whole, some of these rappers, some of these singers are doing rap now. So so it's kind of like, it's giving you a mix, but you don't have like a full R&B album. The last full R&B album that I heard was TGT.
Really?
That was the last one that I heard. It was strictly R&B. Just strictly R&B, and that was TDG.
Man, just call it what it is, man. These cats ain't making music. Just call it what it is, man. They not making that. True. You want to put it on to get it on, The music out now is really I'm gonna put this dick in your face type music. Wow. It's exactly what it is. Wow. You saying wow to me, but that's exactly what you listen to on the radio. Do you not?
You couldn't use any other analogy other than
But yeah, like he said, that's what it is.
That's what it is. Right, am I wrong?
I like
am I wrong?
R&B just wasn't about that. R&B was also about love. It was about.
It used to be about love.
Go back and listen to Aaron Hall's "I Miss You."
God, nobody wants to do that.
Like, go back and listen to songs. Like,
no. Listen to the song. Just don't look at the video. You're fine.
What was the song about? Immature. Please don't go.
Never that video either.
Wait.
That video's terrible either.
Both of y'all right though, because listen what he's saying. Listen what you saying. He's saying, please don't go, and because you're gonna get this dick in your face. That's all I'm saying, because I see the same message in all the songs. You gotta read between the lines.
I'm outing you out, because those 2 songs that you just mentioned, both videos are very. Don't watch those videos. Those are the saddest videos to watch. I've never watched them at videos. It's almost worse as Cleo dying and Set It Off.
Oh, that shit is so sad.
That's how sad those videos are. Don't watch that Aaron Hall, I Miss You, or Immature, Please Don't Go.
No, fuck that. That shit ain't on that level. That Set It Off shit. You shouldn't even have brought that shit up.
That's how I felt. I'll never watch those videos ever again. Those videos are sad.
But no, R&B just it represented so many different things back in like the 80s and 90s, and now it's just, and a lot of R&B singers, they want to be tough, and I've never seen so many tough R&B singers. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say back in my day because I was born in '91. So, but like, what I choose to listen to was people like Boyz II Men, Al B. Shore, Jodeci.
Yeah, man.
Like people that were singing about love,
Facts.
and, stuff like that.
Facts.
People like Chris Brown and August Alsina and Trey Songz, and even though they make good music, it's like these niggas is so tough. Like
everybody tough.
Why y'all gotta be so tough? Like R&B singers, they gotta be that tough. And to say R. Kelly wasn't like, he wasn't out here just, I mean, he made what, TP2
classic.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He made like thug love type music, but it wasn't
just
like
an R&B thug thing trying to.
It wasn't like
everybody wants to be the Bobby Brown now, you know.
But there's a Bobby Brown and R&B only comes around so often. I mean, okay, at first you had the 60s and 70s, you had David Ruffin. The 80s, you had Rick James. Late 80s and 90s, you had Bobby Brown. Now you got Chris Brown. But like, that's, it's like everybody wants to be tough now. Everybody looks the same. R&B singers didn't have a gang of tattoos back in the day. Like, it's completely different now. I mean, so I still listen to R&B and like
I listen to.
I looked up one day and saw R. Kelly just tatted the fuck up. Like, where these tats come from?
Yeah, like, yeah. But like, I mean, it is R&B singers out. I mean, you have people like newer guys that people don't get enough credit for, people like Eric Bellinger and Adrian Marcel. There's people that are out now that don't really get the credit they deserve for making really good R&B music. But it's a different platform now, man. When you got people like Bryson Tiller that
he really set something off, man.
But it's just different now. I don't think it's dead. I just think it's different.
It's around, but it's not as mainstream as it used to be.
No, not when you can listen to people like Drake and hear someone singing and rapping at the same time. Yeah, it's not gonna have the same effect as somebody coming out with a full-length R&B CD.
Yeah, but ain't nobody really trying to make no babies to no Drake records.
Yeah, they are.
Ain't no Drake records that I've heard that make me want to be like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and make love to this woman.
Listen to Bria's interlude.
Hello? Nah, okay, I'll put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this.
That makes me want to have love with Bria.
I made a playlist for. I'm going on my honeymoon in September. I'm getting married September 3rd, Labor Day weekend.
Am I invited?
I made a playlist. There's probably nothing on that playlist post
99.
I would say
2004.
I would say 2007.
Ooh, I was close.
I would say 07. Like, there's probably nothing on that playlist post 07.
Is Pleasure P on there?
No, he's not.
Oh, it's the last song.
Pleasure P had a couple songs though.
Yeah, he had joints.
He had a couple songs.
He had joints.
Is the last song "Bid" by Jay Holiday?
No,
that would probably be the first
and second song. Jay Holiday on there?
I didn't know.
Okay, you better have it on there. Now, Bid better be on there.
On there, for instance, I got songs like, of course, I got "Right Now" by Al B. Shore. I got I got "Ooh Ah" by Boyz II Men.
I ain't gonna lie, this ain't how I thought it was gonna go with the first two songs.
Because I know my brother so well. My brother is strictly 90s R&B music, dog.
So I mean, I got songs. What songs from Neo, Trey Songz?
He got 2000.
It's different, but it's R&B music. It's baby making type music.
Right, it's an R&B feel. I mean, you can get Chris Brown with the bed track, even though that's more of it's an upper.
Wet the Bed.
That's an upper sound.
That song would never been made in like 88. Wet the Bed.
But yeah, to the ladies out there, let me know. Like, I have a question for you all. Do you like to be made love to during a soundtrack, or do you rather just listen to the sounds that you all create yourselves?
Do you like Little Bibby, or do you like
Let's not shit on Lil.
I love Little Bibby though. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about I like having sex to Little Bibby. Nobody wants to have sex to Little Bibby.
Hey, you go check out some of the chicks in the city.
I don't know, man. Like, I listen to all that. Listen, my brother know. I had a real honest argument with my ex about Joe. You remember that?
Yeah, that was stupid. That was
so stupid. I forgot what it was about, but she said
Joe was
irrelevant. Right?
What?
Yeah,
and it's like you can't really call somebody irrelevant because they're not in the mainstream anymore. You got people like somebody like, okay, let's take E40. I know we're not R&B, but let's just use them as an example. Somebody could say E40 is not relevant.
Yeah.
E40, it has like dropped the album like every year for like
the past 20-something years. The man got like 20-something albums.
Look at Too Short.
He got 20-something
relevant
albums.
by like our standards.
Yeah.
But I mean, the man is a worker, so you can't really shit on that person's catalog, their records.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? Bell Biv DeVoe just released the album like
I like that
3 months
album.
ago, and it was a good album.
Yeah, I like that album, man.
You know
I do.
what I mean? So
it's only like 3 songs I don't like, but yeah, everything else I like.
And what you gonna say? Bell Biv DeVoe's not relevant?
That's exactly what they're gonna say.
They're relevant to their audience.
Yeah,
they still gonna sell out shows.
The thing now is what trap R&B now, right? That's basically what they calling it, trap R&B.
I mean, you got artists like I said, Bryson Tiller, Party Next Door, Jacquees.
Yeah. I kind of like him though.
It depends. I mean, he's got some decent songs. I mean, you got people like Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah. Ty Dolla $ign, yeah, most like dude, that he's a mainstay.
It depends.
For that.
Like it really depends on what you want to hear.
Wait, what's Ty Dolla a mainstay for?
For sing, like he's a singer.
He's a singer.
Yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign is a singer.
Yes, he's a singer. He would call himself a singer.
Do you call him a singer?
Yes.
Do you call him a singer?
It depends on what he's on. Because sometimes it's like
I've always heard him.
Is this a guy who can really sing, or just another Kanye? I'm singing right now on auto-tune or something.
I've never heard him rap.
He's not like somebody that can hit like.
If you want to say somebody that can really sing,
right?
He talk about sang. Can't none of them sang.
Jennifer Hudson.
No.
Jennifer Hudson can sing.
There's no guy that can sing right now in the R&B game.
Careful about who
Fantasia
he
can
puts
sing.
as a singer, like
right. He can't sing, but
No, they're R&B artists. That's what they are, but they're not. They can't sing.
Yes, I agree.
But doesn't that what R&B artists do? They sing.
Not
No,
anymore.
I mean
Not
current
anymore.
rappers don't rap.
Not anymore.
I mean,
The singers wanna be rappers now.
What
like
type of generation is this?
You're in that
I
generation.
don't rock this. Like,
The singers want to be
listen to
rappers.
the radio no more.
But you said it yourself. Like you like Sugar Trey, right?
Yeah, he all right.
Yeah, like rapping, right?
Yeah.
Like those first couple mixtapes are cool. I didn't like them.
But wait, that was him showing that he could do
That he
something
can
other
rap.
than he wasn't trying that for albums and stuff. That's
Right,
why it
those
was
were like
mixtape.
mixtape, right.
See, that's a difference when you putting on a mixtape. Like, look, I can do this rap stuff if
Yeah.
I took it. You know what I'm saying? If I really tried. It's singers out there that's really rap. Chris Brown put rap in his actual songs.
Yeah, he does that too.
Yeah.
Tyrese does it. He put out an album, Black Tie. I don't need to hear Black Tie. I don't need to hear it. I don't need.
But
to
I
hear
mean, the thing about Trey was Trey technically started off his career as a rapper first.
I've forgotten all about
He started
that
off
too.
as a rapper first,
Yeah.
and then he switched up to being R&B.
He heard his own voice. It's like, ooh,
Right,
never
and
mind.
he switched up to R&B instead.
Probably heard them bars.
Yeah.
Capitalized on that. So then he's trying to come back and bring that rapping feel back into it. That's why he goes by the second persona of Trigger on certain mixtapes and certain tracks. He goes by Trigger because he can rap.
Right.
Like you'll hear him on the mixtape him and Fabulous did for New Year's
Trappy
Eve.
New Year.
Trappy New Year's. He went by Trigger on that one. He didn't go by Trey Songz. He was Trigger because he was rapping on those
Yeah.
stuff. Which to me, I rock with Fab and I rock with Trey, but that
Trash.
That was God. I was expecting way
Trash.
better.
I was expecting way better than that, and I was like anticipating. I was ready for it. I'm like, oh, they finna drop this on New
Trash.
Year's. I'm ready for it, and it was. I'm like, man, I could wait.
I was so glad he put out Anticipation 3 right after that. He needed something after that.
He had something after that.
Yeah, he put out Anticipation
But
3.
yeah, the state of R&B is different. The state of music is different in general, just in this generation. Period. So I mean, there's definitely some things that needs to be worked out.
You know what a lot of people don't talk about is Jeremiah, and I know that's your guy.
I wasn't even gonna say nothing. You already know. I fucks with him heavy.
Jeremiah's your guy. Nobody really talk about him. I don't like Jeremiah.
I think he's been consistent for years.
Yeah.
Makes good radio music. He has some good songs that
Yeah.
don't get played on the radio. I definitely respect him. I'm not his biggest fan, but it's either with Jeremiah, it's either I really fuck with the song that he got out, or I don't really mess with it at all. But lately, he's been putting out some heat, man. So I can't even hate that last album, The Late Nights.
Oh yeah,
That was
that's
great.
nice. If they play Planes one more time,
Yeah, I hated
Radio.
that. Nah, I hated that song.
You hated Planes?
I hated it. I thought it was garbage.
Did you hate the song or did you just hate J. Cole's verse?
I hated the whole song. I didn't like any of it. I didn't like any of it.
There's people who don't like the song, and then there's people who don't like the verse.
No, I didn't like any
But yeah, a lot of people don't talk about it. One more person, and I'm just gonna let this go. I don't have a big issue. Like me and Darcy, we had this conversation a couple days ago because we were talking about the Party record. Everybody knows about the Party song, Chris Brown and what was it, Gucci? Right? Gucci's on there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I personally don't like the song. I don't like the song. It really doesn't appeal to me because it just sounds what it sounds like, whatever. So, but I only like that because I know where Usher came from. Like, I know where Usher came from, like, 96, 97. I mean, fucking Confessions. To me, personally, the best, well, I ain't gonna say the best, but the last modern day classic R&B album.
That was like one of his last greatest albums in general.
Yeah.
Usher.
That was his greatest.
Right. It was his greatest.
That was like his greatest.
He set not a bar for himself. He set a bar in the game
that he couldn't even surpass.
Nobody could.
Yeah,
you just said it. I ain't heard no album like that since Confessions.
No, never.
It's the last modern day R&B classic.
Right, because even then, I mean, even Usher got tracks that's kind of got that trap feel to it too, like the whole No Limit, which is a dope track, but it's not really it's not an R&B.
If
track.
you listen, I listened to Hard to Love. I went ahead and listened to it. I listened to that album. That album is just trying to like, and I understand now because the state of R&B right now. I see where he was trying to go. But at this point in his career, I don't think he should go that way. Even though No Limit is a great record. I like the record. It was a lot of that songs on there. It was just a lot of songs that didn't appeal to me because Usher is 38, 36, 37, 38 now. And I'm growing with him. So I'm going by that 2004 Usher Confessions. You know what I'm saying? And so it just don't connect with me.
Right, but the thing is how music is now, the main consumers are the younger generation. So a lot of times, even our older artists are still conforming to the younger generation just a tad bit when it comes to their music. I mean, one rappers that's older that really isn't rapping about the stuff that he was doing when he was younger. Mm-hmm. Like Jay-Z has got to a point in his career now where he doesn't really rap about the drug life, nothing like that. He's rapping about his babies. Yeah, Beyonce. He's rapping about Blue and the twins that he's got coming up on the way. So as artists, you can't stay in the same boat. At some point, you're gonna have to start rapping about.
And I can see him trying to grow. It's just I don't know.
Grow a little bit. I mean, T.I. started to do it a little bit as well. I mean, he went from it was all trap to he did a whole like self-conscious album. It's not an album. Mixtape.
Us versus them.
Us versus them. That was like a whole conscious rap.
Which was cool though. I liked it.
Which was good. Which he didn't get. He got a little bit of. He didn't get as much traction for that one.
Yeah, because I think it came out as a mixtape though.
Right, because it came out as a mixtape. But I mean, it was still a good mixtape that I still play to this day. Because we need a lot more. We need some stuff like that too. I get it. We want to have some stuff that's gonna make us, dance and go hype and everything like that. But I mean, we still gotta have some stuff too that's gonna make us think. So shout out to Kendrick because he's got some tracks that's gonna make us think. J. Cole got some tracks that's gonna make us think.
Speaking of Kendrick comes out next Friday, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, next week.
Everybody seen the track list yet?
Not yet. Shout out to
they don't have an official track list. They got like the production credits.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
No, they got the production credits. I mean, you got people like Ninth Wonder, The Alchemist. Ninth Wonder, The Alchemist. You got more than one song about Mike Will Made It. Some composers. Okay. I mean, you got people from like U2.
U2 is on there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know.
You got like
he's trying to go to Jay-Z route right now.
It's gonna be
Jay-Z?
Speaking of Jay-Z, fuck Jay-Z. And I'm going to tell you why.
Can you not fuck Jay-Z for real?
No, I'm going to say fuck Jay-Z because Jay-Z took all of his music off of Apple Music.
Oh.
All that's on Apple Music from Jay-Z is the best of both worlds with him and R. Kelly. And that bullshit with, he did
Collision Course?
Yeah.
Wow, he took it off. I remember you texted me like a couple days ago and said it was like certain albums was on there.
All the music I had American Gangster. I had a bunch of Jay-Z shit.
Yeah.
But he I can't even play it no more. Like it's a rap.
Jesus
I mean, yeah,
Christ.
that definitely sucks for anybody that's got like they've got his catalog on.
It's
Apple.
a business move because of
But
title.
it is, but
It's
right,
definitely
it is a
because of
business
title,
move, and
yeah.
it's a smart business move on Jay-Z's aspect because it's like, right, you trying to get more people to get to title. So I'm surprised he didn't do this early on, but maybe there's probably some things that he had to wait for, or some some kind of some red tape or whatever the case may be that he had to go through first so he can get his own catalog off of Apple. But it definitely is a smart move to take everything off of Apple and put it on and switch it over to title because you get more of your bread and butter back putting it on your own situation compared to Apple, which is your competitor.
People who have, I mean, I feel sorry for the people who like.
Yeah, I feel sorry for them too.
For the Apple Music and Spotify and stuff like that. Like, I feel sorry for y'all. I mean, because I don't pay for none of that shit, actually.
But off topic, we'll get back to the beginning of this. But ladies, I prefer if I hear just you during the day. I don't really care to hear music.
Goddamn, you went back.
I know. I want to
You
go
went
back.
all the way back.
Listen, I want to think about that for a minute. I was like, I'd rather hear the sounds of you, period, compared to anything else. So if I hear you the whole time going on, I'm cool with that.
Facts.
But at the same time, you kind of do want to have some music in the background because that's going to take their mind off of how long y'all going. Because without understanding, a lot of women don't really care for long.
Shit, the TV would be on.
But they need something else. Like they need something else to kind of help them not think of not realize how much time has gone past.
True. Okay.
Because it's crazy how there's like this whole. There's a lot of confusion when it comes to just sex and what matters. Like, does size matter? Does it not? Does how long should sex last and everything else? Does that matter? And everybody has one thing about it. For the longest, men thought it was like size does matter, and then you got women that's like, look, I'm fine with just the average.
But you got that. It all varies.
But the same thing with the time.
Women,
Some women are like, look, I don't want to go longer than 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And then you got some that's like, no, I need like an hour.
But it's a double standard on that because it's like if you having sex with a chick and you make her come fast, you're a legend. If you come fast, you ain't shit. So it's just like a double standard on something.
If you make her come fast, she pretty much done. She like, look, I came already. I ain't trying to go no more.
But you get that first one off you. Well, that's just
no. You get the first off one for her.
No, I'm saying you get your first one off, and then you get ready for that second.
Yeah, but everybody doesn't have has a good refractory period.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's what I was gonna come to. Like, hey, if you a guy and you let one off too quick, just step back, recollect yourself.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Get back in there. But like they said, some people ain't got good recovery.
I thought that was every guy.
Man, if you know you quick, here's some advice for you, guy. You better motherfucking up your tongue fu game. You better have good tongue fu because at least I'm dead ass. Because at least with the tongue fu, you can boom, knock her out, boom, then get yours out with that gang, bam. Next podcast, send an email thanking me.
Right. Or if you know she's gonna come over and get you something, but you ain't got you can't last that long. You better bust one out first. So that way, when you come, you already on your second. She ain't got to know that. So yours is gonna take a little bit longer for that second one to come because you already got your first one out.
Hey, but what if you fuck around, bust one before she comes? She come in, he can bust some quick again.
Oh, well, then you just slept. I don't know what to tell you. Like if your second one is just a fast.
Oh man!
I feel sorry for
Oh
you,
my god!
Yeah, that's where that tongue fu come in.
Dog,
be good with that tongue fu, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie, that happened to me one time.
Hey y'all.
Yeah, that happened to me one time.
Twice? Like,
yeah.
She was new? If she was new, I understand, because sometimes that excitement.
Yeah, like one happened like 2 minutes, boom. And then as soon as the second one happened, probably not even 45 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck?
45 seconds?
45 seconds, bro.
Was this raw?
Was it that good?
Was it this raw?
I don't remember. I don't know. I'm assuming.
I would hope you can't come like that in a condom.
That's a person you definitely gonna remember. Like, yeah, I came quick both times.
I don't care. Like, I don't
remember that one.
Yeah, it's nothing to be ashamed about.
I'm not ashamed.
It's not, but I'm saying that would be one of those situations like you definitely remember.
Is somebody hearing this thinking that that's something to be ashamed about?
Yeah, that's definitely something.
Somebody's like,
look,
yeah.
There's certain people.
It only happened one time, y'all.
There's certain people that you remember for being the best at what they did. Like there's ones that you remember having the best box, or you might remember a couple that had the best box. Like you might have like your whole top 5 of this is who was in that top 5.
Yeah, I got my
Nope,
top 5.
no, baby. It was just you, baby.
You 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5.
You don't remember who's the one that gave you the best head, period.
Oh, God.
You remember who gave you that? I remember to this day.
My number 1. I already know.
And the one that gave me the best head is the same one that said she loved me during sex.
Oh, really?
So that's why you told her you loved the too then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I got my top 5 on all
She
that.
was the best at it, period, hands down, to this day.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody came close to her.
Damn, yo.
She shit. And she married right now, so I really can't give her no shout out. So.
Damn.
But she know who she is.
She know who she is.
If she listening, she probably do now. But yeah, she married now. So yeah.
I was about to say shoot that shot, but never mind.
Nah, I can't.
Well, her man happy.
All right, so that's it for R&B.
Yeah. we done with R&B. We on the next one.
Hey, but R. Kelly will say some wild shit. Hey, R. Kelly, let me just say before we move on, because we talk about R&B.
Yeah.
We was talking about Confessions. My other CD, the best R&B CD I've heard was TP2.com. That's just my opinion. Like front to back
facts.
is my favorite.
Facts.
Like it's TP2.com. But this man
Hit
started
hard
right,
from the back.
and he started with "Hit It Hard from the Back." He ended with "Said It On My Face." Like how do you? R. Kelly will go. R. Kelly will take you there.
Facts.
Like wow. So I don't know.
I
don't know.
Kids, if
I don't know.
if you're Freddie's age and under, I want you to go to whatever you get your music from. I want you to search. I want to do some
Wait,
Google
that
search.
whose age?
Your age.
What the hell does that mean?
How old are you, Freddie?
I'm 28.
Your brother younger than him.
Exactly.
If you're my brother's age, I'm so sorry.
I got lost for a second.
Because I keep thinking you like 25, 26.
Well,
now.
my personal favorite R&B CDs of all time are the second Boyz II Men album and Donnell Jones' "Where I Want to Be."
Oh my God, Where I Want to Be.
Donald Jones' "Where I Want to Be" is a classic.
Those are
That
my
is
two.
classic.
My two favorite.
Dog, we gotta do an episode where we just gonna do like albums that just like classic albums. They just go through them. We just gotta go through like because y'all just bringing me back to these. But like I was saying before, I want all you, 18 to 25-year-olds. I want you to do your Google search and I want you to go to Usher Confessions. I want you to sit down with it and just listen to TP2.com. That's such a classic.
And I would say even go even further back. You are really stepped into the old school 70s and 80s, like Teddy Pendergrass, SOS Band.
Oh man,
like
I just downloaded some SOS
Anita
Band.
Baker.
You better stop touching your knee like that.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking
I'm
about
sitting
it.
right next to you. You better
I'm sorry.
stop.
Like a lot of like I listen more to that old school R&B,
Right.
like that was when it was really about the emotion. It's like ain't nobody self-conscious about what they putting out on the record. It's like put all your feelings out there, point blank period. Ain't no holding back, ain't no guessing, ain't no worried about being seen as weak or whatever the case may be. It was like you were just completely open and free, and you just letting that person know what it was. That's what you want to go back to. That's the stuff that if I ever get married, that's what it's going to be at like my wedding. Like that's that type of music. I might have some of the newer tracks that's in the 90s and stuff like that, but that older feel is what I want to go back to, because that's the songs that really get you into that, in love and the act of making love, not just we having sex on our honeymoon, like we freaking.
Yo,
Like,
hey
no,
Darius.
we making love on our honeymoon.
Darius, y'all got a wedding song
we
yet?
got passion. We making babies.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, we do. She just sent it to me the other day, actually. Like for the first dance you made.
Yeah.
She just sent it to me. "You For Me" by Johnny Gill.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, okay. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a random one, but I like it. Okay. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, it's like extremely beautiful song.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, that's with Johnny Gill in general. That's gonna
No,
get
that's
you-
Luther. I'm
That's
sorry.
gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There we go. I'm in there.
What
are you doing?
Is that old Luther or new Luther? Was that big or small Luther?
No, that was small Luther. I'm sorry.
I can't imagine what my wedding song would be. It'd probably be like Sam Smith, Latched On or something. Latched On.
But that's such a such a dance rave.
I know. If you don't know me, I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
and that's such a good song too. So it's
Latch would be that one though.
Latched On. You can't ignore that, man.
Margo be, now that you're here, I got something to say, baby.
That's your wedding song?
I think that you should know.
I thought it'd be JoJo for you.
Oh!
Shout out to Shakara.
Shout out to Shakara. We got another email. I'm gonna give her a fake name because
she gave you a real name.
Oh yeah, she definitely gave me a real name, but she told me to be
since we did watermelon dread, can we do Chitlina?
Chitlina?
Chitlina. So it's like chitlins, but let's.
Okay, I got you. All right. Chitlina says, I was with my boyfriend for 3 years, but we broke up earlier this year. The breakup was his idea, but it was quite amicable, and we still speak often, if not every day. Bless you. I'm sorry. Recently, we began hanging out again as friends, and we started staying over at my house afterwards. He sleeps in my bed with me, just like when we were dating, and always ends up with us having sex.
Duh.
I fully understand that we're not together anymore. In fact, we are both interested in other people. But when we have sex, we still speak very intimately with each other. My ex is especially loving, which is confusing. I don't know what it means. Does he still have feelings for me? Should I suggest we give it another go? I still have feelings for him, but I guess that's normal as we were together for a few years. You can't just turn off love, can you? Another issue I struggle with is my friends think I should hide my relationship with my ex from potential new boyfriends, as they wouldn't be accepting of that. But I do want to start a new relationship off with a lie. I don't want to start with a new relationship off with a lie, which I would be if I told them I was just friends with my ex, because there's more going on. What should I do?
Well, I mean, there's obviously feelings is definitely still there between both of them. You definitely shouldn't be expecting to even start anything new with somebody else totally different when you still have that type of a situation with your ex. If you want to start something off new with somebody completely, then that situation's got to end, because that means you leave yourself in the position of possibly being unfaithful, even when you get into a new relationship, because you still friends with this person that when y'all have sex, y'all still have emotions attached to each other. That's not going to go away just because y'all dating two different people either. Especially when y'all going to be in each other's presence, or y'all still being friends and close like that. So something like that, you gotta end. You gotta decide: do you want to end that situation with your ex off completely to start with somebody new, or do you want to go ahead and try it again with somebody that you've already been with, so you already know what you're dealing with? So that's the risk you're taking. You're taking the risk of starting with somebody new and it really not working out, and then because you cut off your ex completely, now you lose that situation, and you can't have that on a consistent basis compared to going back to what you know and being stuck in a situation that's not going to go any further than that. Y'all just both in y'all emotions, but none of y'all want to be in a relationship.
She started a whole nother variable, because I was just going to go by, just having sex with your ex. But she added a whole nother variable as far as them being in like totally different states. I mean, as far as, he wants to be in a relationship and she's trying to be in another relationship. That's a whole nother variable into this. So I personally understand that whole having sex with your ex. I've been there, done that. But as far as you guys, try to be in a relationship, I mean that's pretty much a situationship. To be honest with you.
Listen, if you're trying to start a new situation with someone else, you're trying to move on. Stop having sex with your ex. Period. There's no really other way that we can answer the question. I mean, if you're gonna continue to have sex with them, you might as well put a title on it, because, I mean, if not, then what are you, other than personal, physical satisfaction, what are you getting out of it? Because at the end of the day, he's going to get up and leave. He's not coming home to you every night. So really, y'all are just having sex. He's staying over. And, I mean, at least he wants to try to make it work with you. Sounds like
I think she's the one.
Yeah, it sounds like
It could be
like
more on
really
her
you
part
just-
though. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
sounds
what
to
we're
me like
saying.
it's a lust thing that she might be taking. She might be looking into it more than he might be. He might just be seeing it for sex, but since he talks so intimately doing that,
Yeah.
it might be persuading her to think, okay, maybe we can get us a goal. Yeah, but
Right.
really, it's just a lust thing.
If you feel like this relationship is toxic, please just stop having sex with him.
You
But
gonna have to cut that whole shit off.
Yeah, you
Like,
had to
if
cut
you
it
trying to move
off.
on, that whole thing gonna have to get cut off to where you gonna have to really stop even messing with dude. Because if he's still in the picture, you trying to mess with a new guy, you gonna end up like they said. You gonna end up cheating on your new guy with the ex, and then that's just gonna start fucking up everything.
completely cut that off, or just have that conversation to see how he feels about it, and y'all just go ahead and start the relationship again.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Give it another go.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, that's cool.
But to me, it just sounds like a lust thing. Like y'all just, it's convenient and it's lustful. Like you still
Definitely
attracted
it's
to him, he's
convenient.
still
Yeah,
attracted to
yeah,
you,
that's
and
what
y'all
it
both
is.
available to be with each other. So it just sounds like it's convenient. So you guys are doing it. But now the intimacy and all the dirty talking, this leads to something else that it probably shouldn't be. But hey, you all figure it out.
Facts.
Well, I said I don't know because she said she ready to move on, but she's still having sex with her ex. That was her ex for years. So, obviously her, it's feeling still there. She said it.
Yeah, she said it.
So
yeah.
she said it. So it's
Mhm.
like, you really not ready to move on. Really. Not completely.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not completely. So you need to address that. Even if you stop having sex with him, your heart's still with him. So
You have to have that conversation with him.
you need closure.
Yeah,
Closure.
absolutely. I've been there, and the best way I can describe it is basically what she's going through is, I put it like this. We broke up amicably, but at the same time, we still continue to have sex just like you did. And we continued for a while, but we knew we wasn't right for each other, and we just couldn't bear to say it to each other in each other's faces up until the time that we did, and it became horrible. But at the same, there's a little hope for you. All you have to do is just have this conversation with that person. If y'all want to continue, just go ahead and continue. But if you don't, just cut it off. That's basically what it is. Please update us. I would love to know the
I want to know if you're gonna keep having sex with him.
Yeah, I do too. askthepointpod at gmail.com. Please update us on that. This I want to say that this podcast or this episode is brought to you by Coca-Cola. It's definitely not, we saying fuck Pepsi right now.
Are we getting checks?
Yeah. Are we getting checks?
For what you just did, are we getting checks?
It's not sponsored by anybody because we have no sponsor.
We ain't getting checked. Then fuck Coke too. What do you mean? Like, they ain't cutting us no check? What do you mean? How?
I ain't embracing nobody who ain't paying me, damn it.
What you mean? This podcast brought to you by Riverstone because it is giving you the surroundings that we are bringing this from. So what the fuck is you talking about?
I'm getting paid.
Oh, well, damn it. You shouldn't have said that.
That's that Red's Wicked coming out of him.
Yeah. It's brought to you by Red's Wicked. Mango. But this Pepsi thing, we definitely got it addressed because it's been out for the past couple of days.
It's not going to take long to address.
It really is not because we all saw it as a group just now, an hour ago. This commercial, which I saw a 30-second commercial. I saw the condensed version a couple days ago, but now I just saw like the 2-minute version, which is very in depth. I don't think everybody has seen the 2-minute the version itself because I don't think everybody would have the same opinions if they did.
Yeah, I haven't seen the short version, so I can only give my opinion on the 2-minute 40-second version.
Basically, if you haven't heard, Kendall Jenner is in this Pepsi commercial. It is a lot of controversy around it because basically the basis of the commercial is it aimed towards a protest. I was going to say a rally, but it's more like a protest. It's something similar like of Black Lives Matter protest.
But it's not it was dancing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
people didn't see the 2-minute version. So I guess we'll just give the condensed version of the 2-minute. There's Kendall Jenner there. She's voguing. She's modeling something in the in some like at the front of the hotel, and there's a protest going on in front of the street, and she sees these people, and people have Pepsis, and they're looking at her, staring at her like, you know, we're going to take a stand. And there's a Muslim girl in the actual commercial also.
The photographer.
Yeah, she's the photographer. And I didn't know that. Like watching the 30-second commercial, you didn't know that. No, you don't know that. But because in the 30-second commercial, she looks just angry and stuff like that. Whatever.
I gotta see this shorter version.
But basically she sees this and she goes and takes a stand too. So she takes off the wig and she takes off the clothes, and then she just have like street clothes on, and then she goes in the rally with them. And, you know, rallying again, everybody's like, yeah, you know, Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? And she grabs the Pepsi and she gives it to the officers that's in the front line, and everybody just jumps for joy, and it's joyous, and everything's happening. Yeah, they smile. He's like, hey, fuck it, it's Pepsi, you know what I'm saying? And dude hits the folks, and, you know, everybody's happy, and that's the end of commercial.
I didn't see nobody hit him.
You didn't see him hit the folks?
Yeah, no, I seen him hit it. No, I seen him hit it.
He hit them folks.
Wait,
I seen that bullshit.
Look, wait, can I say something? Would it have been more impactful if they substituted her for her mother, father, and he pulled off, or she pulled off the disguise, and he went back to the Olympic gold medalist he once was?
The words and views of
I'm just saying. I think it would have been, you know,
it would have been way more impactful.
It would have been better if he just pulled it all off.
Absolutely,
he wasn't Caitlyn no more.
Yes, if he wasn't Caitlyn no more, and he just came as a Bruce,
he went back as Bruce.
Dude,
like, oh my God, Bruce!
The whole world would have been crazy.
Box again. Yes. Like, it would have been crazy
because you already know they go crazy for the Kardashians.
And now with the cop who took the Pepsi.
Hey, hold on.
Wait a minute.
This is not aimed at the trans community.
Listen, it's not at all.
We accept you as you are.
Wait. The words and the views of River does not
I love everybody.
reflect
I love everybody.
the point of it all podcast.
I'm just asking. This is a scenario.
True.
Listen, devil's advocate. I'm here for devil's advocate.
I hear that.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to give you another a plan B. Mm-hmm. We ought to use plan B.
Oh. Facts. Facts. Kendall Jenner, right? You know?
But I don't see watching the 2-minute 40-second commercial. I don't have a big issue with it or the controversy, but I just know next time if I ever get into with a cop or if something else happens, we're just gonna hand them a Pepsi and see how it goes.
Please don't do that. Don't cop no Pepsi. That's just not gonna work.
Oh man,
I really didn't see the whole controversy about the whole commercial in general. I can probably get it a little bit based off of the 30-second snippet that they have to air on TV because again, the commercial can only be a certain length.
Right.
So they have to edit it down to be maybe like a 30-second window. But based off of the actual full version, which is 2 minutes and 40 seconds, even the 30-second window, I didn't see the big hoopla about it. Honestly, I didn't see the controversy. I didn't see the issue that so many certain black people were having when it came to they felt like it was like trying to capitalize on the Black Lives Matter movement or stuff like that. When it's like the Black Lives Matter is not the only protest that goes on in the U.S. There was the protest recently for the whole Dakota pipeline. There was the protest for Flint, Michigan's water.
Yeah.
There's different protests that has gone on in the U.S. So that commercial, I didn't feel like it was anything aimed towards Black Lives Matter movement because again, the commercial didn't have nothing but black people in it. It was a mix, blended.
It was,
just a big group of different races and religions and everything else in between. The only thing I would see maybe would have been like a little bit of controversy is the fact that it's kind of like you would think it's like they're capitalizing off of protesting Pepsi because they were using that as a way of.
Now Pepsi has a history of doing some controversial shit. I mean, and you can't really say it's controversial because I mean they're just all commercials. Like they're used to just doing like having celebrities on their stuff. Right. I remember the Bill O'Reilly Ludacris thing that happened like 10 billion years ago.
Yeah.
Bill O'Reilly, all he had to say was, this is not right for America. He represents drugs and having sex with women, and all this other stuff and everything, and went against Ludacris. And then that commercial got pulled off of air. And I remember saying to myself, I'm like, wow. This is, because I remember, Ludacris was only out for like 3 years at that point. And I remember thinking like, wow, all this dude have to do on Fox News is just say something, negatively about this commercial and about, Ludacris.
Well, Bill O'Reilly has a history of doing that in general. So,
Yeah.
He just did that recently with the whole...
Maxine Waters?
With the Maxine Waters situation. So this ain't nothing new when it comes to him. This is something he's been doing for pretty much his whole damn career. He's like the Tommy. What's her last name?
Lauren.
Tommy Lauren. That's her
Tommy
name?
Lauren. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the older version of Tommy Lauren before Tommy Lauren even got before she started getting a little bit famous.
Yeah.
Based off of her ignorance. So before her, we had
Bill
Mr.
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly. So it's not nothing new with him. But again, this whole Pepsi thing, I would say, I think the controversy is only based off of the fact that maybe if there was no Pepsis at all in the commercial, and it was like Pepsi just did a commercial based off of saying, just be bolder when it comes to standing up for equal rights and everything like that, and there was like not one Pepsi in sight, then maybe you can get away with that commercial.
I don't think they needed Kendall Jenner in that commercial at all. Had she not been on there,
commercial didn't make any sense either. It's like, what was the purpose of her being there? Just to show that she was modeling and she took off a blonde wig and show that she didn't feel
had she not been in that commercial, I don't think it would have been as controversial as it is right now.
She wasn't needed.
She wasn't.
But Pepsi products was not needed in the commercial either.
No.
Hell no.
If you're gonna do the commercial, just do it based off the fact of your own.
The fact that Kendall Jenner is in that commercial is one of the reasons why it's outrage. Everybody's outraging for it.
Now,
why?
Because she's a Kardashian. That's why. She don't protest at all.
Aside of her last name, what is the issue with her being in the commercial?
She's a Kardashian. She
again, like I said, besides the last name,
she represents.
Yeah, you can't put her. You can't bring her down because of her family.
You can't put her in the same box as.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm saying what everybody's saying.
Hasn't really done anything to make us dislike her.
Look, she's
been all I've seen her do is model. She hasn't done anything. She hasn't.
She hasn't
changed her body.
Right.
She hasn't dated.
To be honest, ain't none of them did nothing to me. They ain't affected my lifestyle. Right. So people that talk about them, they ain't did shit to me. None of them.
I'm saying the general consensus. This is what they're outraged about because Kendall Jenner is in that commercial because she represents, regardless if you want to look at it or not, she represents the Kardashians because that's her family. Regardless of she's not like Kylie at all. She doesn't date rappers. She don't do all that. All you do is see her in New York Fashion Week, and she's chilling. That's the one Kardashian Jenner that you don't really care about.
How old is she?
She's like 19 or 20.
Oh,
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, she's about the same age as Kylie.
She's of age. Okay.
Yeah. She's of age. Yeah, that's what the outrage is about. That's one of the reasons why everybody's outraged because Kendall Jenner is,
Are you drunk?
Maybe.
You see what he got? He got that tall boy.
Right.
That's like the third time.
Listen.
Like the third time we say Kendall Jenner. I thought he was like.
I keep saying gender though.
Yeah, you know why he keeps saying gender.
Yeah, I thought it was like a sneak diss to her
It's
dad.
funny now that you bring it up. Just keep saying, fuck it. The views of
basically.
Yeah, we done with that Pepsi, man. And anyone done really seriously.
So if you outraged about it, you have your right to be. But if you're not, then you have a right to be also because it really doesn't make or break you anything.
But if you guys said Pepsi didn't have to be in the commercial now, if you remove the Pepsi, what does she offer the police officer? Some Coke?
She don't offer nothing because she didn't need to be in the the commercial either.
They trying to bridge the gap, baby. What do you offer the police officer?
Doesn't have to be no type of. I guess you need to offer them something.
You gotta offer them some. What y'all, a donut?
I'll offer them a donut.
This should have been a Krispy Kreme commercial. What you trying to say?
You just show a peaceful protest where it's a group of different races,
and genders standing up for a cause, and the subject line is be bolder, like they said based off at the end of the commercial was be bolder. However they phrased it, that's all you need. That was the statement that you needed. Just be bolder, and that was it. You don't need Jenner. Or I'm sorry, you don't need.
He's doing it too,
right? Because but you don't need. What's her name in it? Because I don't know her name. I can't remember her.
Kendall.
Kendall. You don't need Kendall in it. You don't need a Pepsi product in it. You just need the people showing that they're standing up for different causes, and that's it. And Pepsi is just saying, "Look, we are with everyone when it comes to equal this, equal that."
I seen 56 black people in that thing.
Everything that's going on in society, we're with the human society. We're with equality. We're with women's rights. We're with Muslim rights. We're with everything. Right. We don't need to show our product to show that we're with everything. That's my point of it. But what I'm outraged about is how, and I'm not a 49ers fan, but how you got somebody who stood up for these type of rights and is doing positive things, just not in just in our community or in the U.S., but even overseas. And
are you talking about Colin?
Yes, but because he made a gesture, not even a verbal gesture, just something as simple as taking a kneel during the football game, and he came, and it's becoming an issue now that nobody wants to pick up this young athlete.
For those who don't know, he's talking about Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick, right? I was getting to that. That's my outrage when it comes to that. It's like we want to be outraged about something as simple as a Pepsi thing, but we need to be outraged with this situation when it comes to the NFL and how we got this young quarterback who doesn't have any injuries. Right. Like, you don't have any excuse for why no team wants to pick him up besides the fact that he took a knee.
Fans of football would say, I'm just telling you. I would say the general
statistics from this season. Right. We're not talking about his statistics overall. Right. They're just going to base it off of this season. Which again, you could try to base it off of this season because he didn't get the opportunity to play that often this season. So yeah, of course his stats ain't that great because he barely was in. Fact. So that's what my issue is. So we're gonna stand by and allow this to happen to him. But yeah, we've had situations where we had football players, video of them physically abusing their fiancés in elevators.
Yeah, let's call it what it is. We got football players that have rape charges. We got people that have domestic violence. We got a whole bunch of football players.
Football players possibly committed a murder. Was
acquitted.
Caught a body. And was still able to play. We got all these different situations, and all these players were able to pretty much come back into the game. But we got one person that doesn't have anything close to these type of charges, and because he decided to take a knee
on the flag,
a knee during the national anthem. Which again, people need to realize the national anthem that we all hear is not the completed version. There's more parts to the national anthem. Yeah. That they just don't. They just
don't say. I mean, because they better not say it.
They just don't. Right. They can't say it at this time of age because it will be an outrage. So that's where my thing is on that one. That's why I'm a little bit like, really, this is where we at. It's to the point. It's like, okay, so are we gonna boycott the NFL or not?
Thinking about it.
As much as I'm thinking about it, yeah. The selfish part of me, because I do want to see my boys play when the season starts. Yeah. Kind of was like,
and I think your guy gonna play hard because he just broke up with
But was that Olivia? What's her name?
Olivia Munn.
Or what's her name? I don't know her name, but
he just broke up with her.
I don't know.
That's the chin girl.
The chin girl?
I don't know.
The girl with the chin. When I think of Nun, I think of
Oh, you thinking?
You know who I'm talking about?
Natalie.
No. Anytime I hear Nun, I think of chin.
Wow, I'm thinking. No, it was
Chin.
Yeah.
No, we talking about Olivia Munn.
Mom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Dated my quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna make a difference or not. I don't know.
He might play hard.
I think with all these changes, though, I think if we give a lot more on the offense and defense when it comes to my boys.
You getting off subject. We don't care about Green Bay.
Well, you brought it up because I wouldn't even talk about it. But hey, yeah, my boys, we finna do some things this season. Shout out to my Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay. And forget the Bears right now too. But anyway,
let's talk about winners. Congratulations to Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Tonight, this taping this on Sunday. He just dropped a 50-piece extra spicy triple-double for history. And he averaging, my MVP vote was Harden, but I'm just changing it. to Westbrook officially tonight on this podcast.
Yeah, just like right before we started the podcast,
Yeah,
actually.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's too much.
Adams gives it back to Russ. Deep shot. What a perfect ending to a historic day.
No, but I have a question about that. I mean, because he's my MVP this season. Like,
Westbrook?
yeah, like no question. But my question to y'all, and I'm just thinking about long term, him being by himself. Do you think he's gonna run himself hard to a hard life like Derrick Rose, like getting injured?
Maybe. I mean, he already had a Derrick Rose injury, but he just came back. He got a hard mental.
I feel like this whole season has just been like, I'm just waiting on it. I feel like he just been running himself like super hard. Like, even though he just he loves the game, just like he said tonight. I feel like in my heart of hearts that like probably not even next season or the season after that, if he runs as hard as he has this season, he might just run himself to the ground. But for right now, that man is balling. I just get afraid for him sometimes. That's all.
Especially the way he dressed.
Well, he been dressing like that for years, though.
I've been afraid for him.
He been dressing like that. I don't know, dressing weird for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
So last week was the Walking Dead season finale. I had to bring this up because we had to bring it up because last week we recorded a day earlier because we had the Walking Dead. We had WrestleMania also. How'd y'all feel about the season finale?
Well, I mean, we've been recording during the whole Walking Dead since we started.
Yeah, the past couple weeks we have,
and most of us are big fans of the Walking Dead. So
right.
That's kind of the sacrifice that we kind of had to make for y'all.
Yeah.
For the people, right?
Yeah, we'll watch the Walking Dead later after we got done recording.
Y'all lucky it's a replay.
Seriously. And you better be lucky.
VR records it, but still, it's like it's nothing like watching it when it's like live. Like,
and Talking Dead is in between that, so
right,
yeah, y'all
so
better be. Yeah, y'all lucky.
Making that sacrifice, but you know what? I enjoyed the finale.
Spoiler alert for who hasn't seen it.
Right.
I'm
Spoiler
sorry.
alert, because I'm definitely gonna say a couple things
Yeah.
about it. But I definitely enjoyed it. I'm just anticipating what the new season's gonna be, and I think that this finale was definitely like awakening. Like it kind of helped bring the momentum of The Walking Dead back up a little bit, because over like I would say between this season and the last season, it kind of died down a little bit in my opinion. Like it like when I first started watching it, my excitement for The Walking Dead every season was like high, and then once we got to like maybe season 6 going on to season 7, it kind of went down a little bit because I'm like, okay, it's not it still was high, but it wasn't like, man, like I gotta faithfully be in and watch every episode. Like this whole season, I was kind of like, okay.
It's been a downer the whole season.
It. Right, that's kind of what it was. Like it was a whole downer a little bit, and I get it. That's the purpose of this show. I know everybody wants to watch it and be like, you know what, it's not enough zombie killing in it, or whatever the case may be. But The Walking Dead is surrounded by zombies. Yeah. But it's not about zombies.
It's always been about the people.
It's about the drama of it and just the surviving of in that time, in that apocalyptic world. That's really where the story comes from. The zombie part of it is just like that's what you're looking forward to seeing, but you're really getting your dose of the drama. So
basically, yeah, I
enjoyed it. I'm anticipating what the new season, the next season is going to be. Right. So I think I'm gonna actually have more excitement for it now than I had over this season and the last one. And I was happy to see Shiva do some work this season.
Shiva did, yes, finally, right. I didn't know what
I was ready for it, and I was happy when in the beginning of the episode when you saw them with Shiva walking, when you saw them kind of making their way towards
Alexandria, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, they got Shiva with them. She was finna do some things to see, this finale.
Shiva almost waited way too late. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, she kind of came in
way too late,
but it was worth it when she came in. I was like, yes, she got 2 bodies on her. 2 bodies.
Yes,
the same way too, actually.
Yeah, the same way. 2 bodies.
Yeah.
I was like, go ahead, Shiva, do your thing. Get you some food, because I know you ain't been getting no meat. Because I mean, this is The Walking Dead. Where you getting your meat from? All you eating is plants and stuff or whatever.
Well, I gotta address the elephant in the room. Rest in peace, Sasha, man.
That was a selfless act on her part too. Like,
I didn't
to go out that way.
I really wasn't feeling
for
it.
For the betterment of your people, because you know what you were saying. You was trying to. She had a mission.
She did.
Point blank. Period. And she felt like that was really the best way she could. That was the best route for her to take. And I think Sasha had checked out. She kind of had already checked out for a while back. Like she kind of checked out towards the beginning of the season. Actually, like last season,
she checked out when Tyrese died.
She checked out when Tyrese died, and then she checked out when Bob died.
Yeah.
And then when Abraham was kind of bringing her back into it, and then when he got taken,
she was like, "Well, forget it."
She was just like completely done. She was like, "Look,
we got to kill him.
We got to kill him, even if that means I'm, my life is going to be taken." So, and I didn't really care for it when she. I felt some way when she sacrificed herself instead of Rosita, because I feel like Rosita should have definitely left. I'm like, man, she was making too many emotional.
Her and
moves.
Rosita was.
But she was making more of it that was reckless. She was making a lot of reckless moves that I was like, you're going to get everybody killed. And I was ready for Rosita to go. So when Sasha took her spot, when Sasha took her spot, the last episode, I kind of felt some way, but I didn't really care for it.
You need her skill set, man. Like, no.
Yeah,
Rosita,
yeah.
Yeah, you need
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that. But, I mean, Rosita's skill set, we didn't know nothing about her skill set until the last 2 episodes. So I was okay if she would have.
And I missed the part where she talked about she was sleeping with those guys to learn all that.
Right.
Find that out.
Yeah, and that was the last episode, right? So, but I mean, y'all really didn't know too much of her skill set.
So Rosita Hope? Question mark.
I think I missed that episode.
Well, they said when she was talking, I read something on the internet, but when they broke down the episode, they said that when she was talking to Sasha, she revealed that the guys that she was messing with, she was messing with them because they had certain skill sets. Because she didn't know shit when it happened.
No, she was saying she was saying it was from every guy that she messed with, she learned different things from them. Like she learned about how to, hotwire a car. She learned how to disable bombs. She learned how to do this and do that. I don't know if he was. I don't.
But she was pinpointing them.
Maybe I heard it wrong, but I don't remember her saying that she was sleeping with all those guys for that specific reason, to learn their skill set. I think it was just she was dealing with these different guys and she learned the skill set just as a bonus out of dealing with them. Yeah. And that was just what happened. She just kind of was like, okay, well, I learned everything from everybody I've been with.
I don't want her to go. I didn't want Sasha to go. Like I was sad and bummed out when she died. Like I was kind of surprised that she came out the the
I
thing.
saw it coming. Yeah.
Did you see it coming? Because I didn't.
In the very beginning, I didn't, and it was like halfway through when I was like, oh shoot, I don't know.
When Abraham kept talking, like she kept talking to Abraham, like in that thing,
that's how The Walking Dead always is.
Always.
Like, when you get to that emotional aspect of a character, you already know that they're pretty much out the door. She's like, it's a wrap. So with that, I was kind of like, yeah, she's not.
They did that with Tyrese. They did that with
right. She was pretty much checking herself out.
Yeah,
she was on her way out.
But it was a selfless act, and
it was a selfless act
for the past 3-4 years since she's been a humongous and great character on the show. And
how long was it?
Neeson's reaction was funny as hell.
It was.
His reaction was funny as hell when he saw her and she came out. He was like, "Oh damn!"
He did.
I thought that was hilarious. I was like, "He is hilarious as hell."
I was like, "She's way too quiet in that thing, though, too." And I was like,
and they wanted to make it seem like it was because she had the little iPad or whatever. What was that?
The iPod.
iPod. Yeah. Which that could have been it too. That could have been the reason, but it was like, nah, she was pretty much.
Yeah,
she was.
The way the episode was going, I was like, yeah, she's dead.
She was stewing up in that coffin. Yeah, she was ready to go. I felt bad for Maggie though at the end. She had to take her out.
Like how she had to take her out at the end.
Yeah, she had to take her out at the end.
Man, fuck that. I miss Everybody Hates Chris. I still miss him. I was attached to him. I miss. I don't like the way he went out.
I thought you meant like the show, but never mind. I know what you're talking about. The guy.
I don't know the actor's name, but the guy who played Everybody
Tyler
Hates
Williams.
Chris.
Yeah, Tyler Williams.
You talking about the episode when Will Daddy came and then he left and Uncle Phil gave him that hug?
No, nobody's talking about that.
What?
That's what. Oh my.
No,
we just take this
we're not talking about that Fresh Prince episode.
The Fresh Prince. Man. My bad. I was like, where he going with this?
You think I like this? This just happened.
I'm sorry, people. Those who don't know, Darius, he's not really up on Walking Dead.
I don't have
He
a
just
clue.
sees bits and pieces here and there.
I don't have a clue. I don't know. That's why I know that everybody hates Chris was on there.
You the man. You a better man than me.
His jeans was tight as hell. I don't know why I remember that, but his jeans was tight as hell.
I'm attached to that actor who played Everybody Hates Chris on Walking Dead.
His name was Tyler Williams.
Tyler Williams. Hey, if you ever listen to this podcast, I miss you, man. I miss you on Walking Dead. You weren't supposed to go out like that. Neither was Glenn.
Neither was Beth.
Man, I didn't miss you at all.
You didn't miss him?
I didn't miss him at all.
He wasn't a bad character.
He wasn't a bad character, but he didn't fit in Walking Dead to me
the
personally.
architect, man.
He didn't fit. He was too small to be an architect. I'm sorry. He just didn't fit in that role. Like I was still when I saw him, I was still thinking of Everybody Hate Chris the show.
That's so sad.
Wait. I'm confused. Why his size got to do with him drawing up blueprints and stuff?
No, I get that. It don't. But I just didn't see him as I didn't see anything about him that was like, oh yeah, he's going to be a benefit to The Walking Dead. Besides, right, that he could possibly do a blueprint plan.
What are you doing? Why would you reply? Are you replying back to me or are you replying back to her?
I'm replying back to her.
Don't.
All right. For those that don't know, Darius's fiance is a little pissed off at BE
because he's not he's not an organized person.
No, I'm not.
Not at all.
Not at all. And we've been doing this podcast for like almost.
I like how they blame me for everything that.
We
like,
blame you.
like every week. Listen. Let me talk. Let me talk.
We said we were gonna start at 7 o'clock.
Let me talk.
We said we were gonna start at 7 o'clock.
Can I not talk?
Fred came.
I'm not gonna
Mac
talk.
2 came at 7 o'clock.
So you still not gonna talk?
And it takes this dude.
You still doing it?
The host.
Are you done?
So long.
Are you done?
To get everything hooked up.
Are you done?
Like we live. What time did we start?
Are you done?
We started down there
like
Tuesday.
We normally started at 9.
Are you done?
We were supposed to start early. We down there started at 8:30.
I'm just waiting until y'all done.
And we was here at 7. And some of y'all was here before I was here, so it was like we could have had this done, taken care of. I could have been at home cooking my dinner.
You know what I'm saying? Mac 2 ain't ate dinner.
There's fiance over here like, man, you don't have your ass out late again.
You know what I mean?
He needs to be with his kids. He can't be with his kids right now. This is your fault.
It's because this dude.
Y'all should see the host's face right now.
We gonna keep it going. I'm pretty sure is this the wrap up? We gotta get Mr. engaged back home to his wife and his kids, well his future wife and his kids.
And it's not a thing. And what I want people to realize is I'm not whipped by any means. Personally, I just like to be at home with my family. You know, I've been at work. You know, I've been up since 5:30 this morning. You know, I like to go home and you know relax. Yeah, I just like to go home and just, you know, be with my daughters and be with my fiance. You know, I come out, I do the podcast, but at a certain time, she likes for me to, you know, to be home. And the host, he kind of
he don't be considerate of that. I just want to talk shit.
Yeah. And you know, we try to get this thing popped off as early as we possibly can. But
hey, it ain't nobody's fault but the host. It ain't nobody's fault with the host. River and Freddie with 1D, they be here. They just waiting on us to come through, plug everything up.
Right.
That's Mac 2 pop up when he walk in. He ready to talk. Bullet points down and everything. Oh well, I thought everybody ate the chips. So look, this is if we have nothing else, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because
the host is
speechless. Do we have anything else?
No,
look,
are you done? That's what I'm saying. Are you done?
Listen,
are you done?
Are you done?
Through?
Listen, people, we are looking for sponsors. I want to throw that out there. We are looking for sponsors. If you're looking to be sponsored on our podcast, it don't matter what it is. It could be a restaurant, it could be an app, it could be a website, clothing brand.
You eating bacon?
Rubbers.
Yeah.
It don't matter what it is.
Pretty one D.
We are willing to.
I'm trying to go Muslim.
We're willing to promote.
Are you going to bacon?
No.
You know, make that happen. Looking to get the brand out there, and yeah, we are definitely looking for some businesses to promote different things like that. So you can definitely hit up the email if you're interested.
Absolutely. And I would like, because the weather's getting a little bit better now, I would like one day for us to be able to do a live recording, but from outside. Like we can get a group, like we can do this like in a park or something like that, and we got just a whole bunch of people just kind of tuning in, listening to us, and shouting out topics, and we kind of getting, our audience's feedback, whatever the case may be. I think that would be pretty dope. That might be something we'll have to work on towards the next season. Maybe not this one, or it might depend. It depends on how the audio equipment works out, being outdoors and things like that. Yeah, that was just me thinking something out the box a little bit.
Because of what you said earlier, I thought you was going somewhere else. I thought you was gonna say because it's so nice outside that you girls can send some outdoor nudes to his DM.
Yeah, I
thought he was going with nudes too.
Because he is mad that y'all ain't sent him no nudes yet, ladies. So
I'm a little wondering where the news at. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of like, damn, where the news at? Ain't no news came through yet. Yeah, send them news, yo.
I mean, if you have any questions or anything like that, please send them to the email.
What's the email?
You can askthepoint@gmail.com.
No, it's not it.
He knew you didn't know. That's why he asked.
But go ahead, host. You can go ahead and end this off.
Can I talk now?
Go ahead.
Can I talk now?
Go ahead. Is he finished or is he through?
First of all,
put some respect on him. Put some respect on his name.
all of y'all need to put some respect on my name.
Indian in the cupboard.
All of y'all, except River, because he was the only one who didn't speak.
He was thinking it too.
He was thinking it though.
But River done took his medicine and he just
Like he was cool. He was chilling. He was
You know what
chilling.
I'm saying?
I've said enough.
He's
I've said enough.
River's still floating off episode 3. He cool. Look, I don't gotta hear the wrath of this.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
You gonna
Anyway.
hear it.
So that's the end of the show, y'all.
I had it right. I
No, you
missed
didn't.
pie. That's all I missed.
You didn't have it right. If
I
you
said
had pie,
I said askthepoint@gmail.com.
did you miss pie?
My email sounds better.
Ask
In fact, the new email address is what's the point at yahoo.com.
Yahoo.
We just changed it.
address.
I hope you can get
That
it.
sounds better.
I really hope you can get it. I do.
That sounds better. River with one R.
Actually, it's
River
two.
got 2 R's.
It's 2 fucking R's.
So it's gonna be Rive.
Really?
Wait, what?
I liked it twice.
Let me help you out.
Please.
Please go on iTunes. Please download. Please rate. Please give us reviews. We like your input. We need your input. The downloads are helping. We're getting them from all over the country, and the support is very well appreciated. And we definitely love all of the love that we are receiving, so we can continue to give you this podcast that we are doing weekly.
Tell them about Google Play.
All right, people, y'all can find us on Google Play as well.
Thank you. Back
For
to
all the Android users like myself, Google Play. Also, you can find us on our website. You can download our episodes from there as well, and you can listen directly through your phone or any other Android or Apple device.
We on Twitter.
We on
We
Twitter.
definitely on Twitter.
So we have a Point of It All podcast, a Facebook page. We all have most of us have our own individual Facebook pages as well. If you want to find us, you can find us, but definitely go like the page, share the page, support the page, and just continue, man. We're gonna continue to do what we can to give you what we give you every week, which sometimes I don't know what we give you. It's just 5 brothers in here just talking.
So yeah, we thank you again. If you guys have any more emails, definitely send us some emails. If you have any reviews or questions, or if you have anything you want to address, or if you feel like there's something that we could possibly do a little bit better, please let us know. We look forward to all type of feedback.
All of that, yeah.
Even any personal ones too. So if you want to ask any of us anything separately, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
Don't ask me shit separately if it ain't within reason. I got a girlfriend. I'm Mexican. Shout out to you.
My Mexican.
You can still ask it. We'll just shut it down.
Yeah, we'll just shut it down.
We'll just shut it down.
Yeah.
So y'all
Shit,
can ask me
cut
whatever
you.
y'all can ask me whatever y'all want, and if I want to
girl don't
answer,
trust you,
I'm
keep
sure I
on
will. I answer. As long as it ain't too personal, of course, I may answer that separately off the air. But just ask us anything, and we look forward to getting more feedback from you guys.
All right. That's it. Everybody got anything else? Any shout outs?
Shout out to my baby, Autumn Mac.
Autumn. Hey, Autumn. Go ahead.
Shout out to my my fiance and my 3 daughters at home. I apologize that your brother-in-law and your uncle BJ decided to keep me out longer than he said he would. He said he would have me home by 9 p.m.
That's actually 9:30.
If anybody has a phone, see what time it is.
9:56.
It is 9:56, people. So hey, I still gotta go by my mama house too.
Freddie, you got anything?
Nah.
Shout out to your current Mexican.
Shout out to my current Mexican. We about to go to the store and get some groceries right now.
There we go.
Hey, y'all can grocery shop me every damn.
Yeah, I do.
Pick me up some too. Shoot.
Are you going to Sam's?
No.
Oh.
Shout out to
Y'all really
I
just
need
doing
some
that.
link.
Shout out to my sister-in-law Selena. She told me to shout her out, so I'm shouting you out. Hey, what's up? That's it. All right,
We out.
We out of here.